Greetings, this is Tyra Olufemi, your goddess guru, here to provide you with a word of inspiration to assist you on along your path to self-realization, self-mastery, really just living life effortlessly with grace and ease. It wasn't supposed to be hard all of the time, okay? So this week for our weekly reading, which is Wisdom for Life. So watch this video no matter which week it is, okay? You may hear something that can help you. The energy governing our week is the energy of Tahuti and Amen. Now, Tahuti spoke in the positive. And so Tahuti is the energy of Jupiter. It's the energy of expansion. It is the energy of wisdom, okay? So this is a week where we are called to connect more deeply with our wisdom faculty. Now, some of us have evolved to a point where we can truly hear the wisdom of our inner guide. That's very important. We continue to talk about the importance of going within to get the information that you need to solve any problem, to assist you with achieving a goal. And it's all your divine nature. It's all the Spirit of God in you that we are, we're doing all this spiritual work for, so we can connect with it and to understand who am I, in my fullest sense. So, and I always use the word Ori, but like I said, we can say higher self just to make it simple. And so once we're connected with our higher selves, then it's very, the possibility of us connecting to the wisdom inside of us is far greater. See, a lot of times we think we're operating according to wisdom when actually we're operating according to an agenda of the ego, okay? So don't be confused in thinking, oh yeah, I heard this very wise thing that I need to do, when in all actuality, it's just some concocted scheme of the ego to get what we want, and it's really not in our highest and greatest good. We have to think about our destiny and our highest will. We have this aspect of ourselves, like I said, the Ori, the higher self, the Holy Spirit, Ganesha, however you describe it in your spiritual system, that is what is our guide for living here on earth. Most of us don't talk to this aspect of ourselves, even though we will hear from it at different times. And so what we have to do is recognize that our higher self never quits on trying to get us on purpose with our lives. And so we have that going on. And then over here, we have our constructed ego that is consistently fighting to stay alive. And oftentimes the ego is built on faulty beliefs, downright lies. This ego of ours is not all the time healthy. Now, our ego is needed and necessary because it's how we function and operate in the world. But when our ego is leading and guiding and directing, that's dangerous. It can get us in a lot of trouble. And so we have to always recognize that there is the higher will for our lives, the higher destiny. And is what we're doing leading us towards our destiny, or is it leading us away from our destiny? We really have to ask that. And so when we're trying to figure out, is this a wise word from the ego? And we put that wise word in quotes. I'm not knocking your ego, but our ego will get us in trouble. Or is this a wise word from the spirit of the divine within us? That's what we want to know this week. And so this is an opportunity for us to connect with higher wisdom. Maybe we're going to connect with a teacher of some sort. Maybe we'll connect with the higher wisdom through nature, through reading a spiritual work. But what we want is to be guided by wisdom. And if you're not sure, then that's when Tahuti says, consult the sages in your life. Those people who they are connected to the wisdom of the divine within them. When you go to them, you know they give you good counsel based on wisdom of the divine. So you can go to the sages in your life. You can go to the professionals. Some of us are going to have issues that may come up this week. It could have something to do with spirituality. Go to your spiritual leader. It may have something to do with the legal issue. Go to a good attorney. And my husband's an attorney. They're not all bad. So find a good one. If it's a medical issue or a health issue, I should say, you may need to go to a doctor. You may need to go to a chiropractor. You may need to go find a naturopath. But go consult the professionals. If it's something with a career, consult someone in that career field who can assist you. This is a week to either consult the highest wisdom within you or to go to someone else who is a professional in their field. Now, the thing that you have to remember is this. A lot of times when Tahuti speaks, we will have an issue come up and we'll try to solve that problem. We'll come up with this plan or this scheme to solve that one problem, and we'll create another problem trying to solve another problem. That's why we have to go consult the higher wisdom. So for some of us, we can even go to the oracle. That would be me. That would be your own oracle deck. It could be a priest or a priest that you know. Anyone that you know is gifted with divination, the gift of divination. You can go to them and consult the oracle. That is, I tell people, I don't see how people live without oracles, because there was a time when I didn't, and I made mistakes all the time. And since I've started using the oracle, my life is so much better. I get such a better understanding of what's going on. And I always say, I'm sorry that our culture created such taboos around divination. But divination is valid, is nothing heebie-jeebie when you go to someone who's truly gifted with the gift of oracles or divination. It's all spiritual. So consult the oracle. I believe in people learning how to divine for themselves, at least on pretty mundane, everyday type situations. You can get your own oracle. And I have a page, and I'll post it in the comment section below, that kind of describes what is divination, if people are not familiar with it, or if you're a little scary of it or whatever. But you can learn to divine for yourself. A pendulum is a very simple way to ask a yes or no question. And I've even taken my pendulum to another level. It took me to another level of understanding questions maybe that you can ask that are beyond yes and no. But at the very least, we need to be connected with the higher wisdom. The other thing that you need to remember is that this is a week of expansion. We need to expand ourselves. But our men spoke in the negative. And so what our men is saying is, for some of us, if we don't connect with the wisdom of the oracles, it's because we are not operating according to peace. If we look at or understand the true nature of the divine, the divine consciousness, people say God, Goddess, this energy has no personality. It creates personality when it begins to manifest itself, but it doesn't have a personality. It is being. It is presence. And that's what we need to do. When Amen speaks, Amen is saying, just be. Don't try to do necessarily. Just be. Be peace. That is our true nature. Our true nature doesn't vacillate from one to the next. It's not this big wave of emotion and everything. And so when Amen speaks, a lot of times it's going to be chaos going on. And chaos is purposeful, and on so many levels. But one reason I know for sure that chaos is purposeful is it helps you to learn how to not be swayed so easily by what you see. Because the physical level of reality is an effect of the spiritual realm creating. It's an effect of the spiritual creative process. And so we shouldn't be swayed by what we see. What we have to do is, if we don't like what we see, we create a new effect. through our thoughts, through our feelings, through our intentions. And so what we have to learn how to do is to recognize this world for what it really is. This physical realm is so wonderful. I love this realm. I do. But it is not, it changes. I mean, just with any given thought, it'll change. So we can't let this world dictate to us how we feel. So we have to know the truth. When we know truth, you just stand in peace. No matter what you see, you will not be thrown by it. That is what our man is calling us to do. Be peace. And being peace is not, oh, okay, let me press down this bad feeling that I have. I'm going to suppress it. I just want to rage right now, but I'm going to press it down. That's not peace. Suppressing emotion. True peace is I'm not moved by anything. I'm so in the know about the truth. I'm not moved by anything in this world. So this is a week for us to choose to walk according to our true nature, which is peace. And one of the things that may happen this week is your issues from the past may come up. Different conditionings may rise up to the top for you to look at and see, do I really want to continue to act like this? Or do I really want to continue to define myself? Because our man is really calling you that step beyond definition. It's calling you to transcend who you believe you are. Just move beyond it. And all of that's going to come up to the top this week. And so we have to just walk in the wisdom. And the more we walk in the wisdom, the more we'll know about ourselves. And the more we know about ourselves, the more we know about the truth of this reality, the less likely we will, be swayed by what we see. We can walk fully enlightened in full self-realization of who and what we are. Another thing that's very important whenever our man speaks is you need to go to bed by 10 o'clock. One of the issues that we have is we don't get enough sleep. The dream state is key and essential to the body, mind, and spirit. Ask anybody who's been on a weight loss journey how important going to bed at 10 o'clock is. And they'll tell you it's very important. The more we go to sleep, by no later than 10 o'clock, the better it is for our body. It can heal itself while it's sleeping. Our mind can get clear. We can get messages from the other side because so many of us are busy. And that's another thing Amen says. Get quiet this week. Turn everything off. But with it speaking in the negative, most of us will find we are so busy and caught up. And it's just all this chatter coming in. We need to turn off the TV, turn off the computer and the internet after you watch this video and after you read my website, just for a little wisdom. Minimize anything coming in that is just extra noise and chatter. It's really a time to be quiet and to meditate. So that's something that we really need to do this week. And getting sleep at night will help. Once we go to sleep, we get even more. Because if we don't spend our whole day just busy and not listening to our higher self, our inner guide, then we have to try to get it all while we're asleep. Well, if we're not getting enough sleep, we're really missing out. So all of that is important this week. I also went to the Mayan Oracle this week, and I pulled the card Ish, I-X, if you want to look up the Mayan Oracle. And Ish says magic is afoot. But what you need to do is operate with integrity. This is a week to have good integrity. Stand by your word. If you tell somebody you're going to do something, do it. If you can't do it, pick up the phone and say, I can't do it. Let's have good character this week. We should work on good character our whole life. If all we did is work on our character, work to be just decent people, to live according to what we say we're going to do and what we believe, and to seek to just do good works, not for fame and glory, this world would be a better place effortlessly. So good character, in the Ifa tradition, it is called Iwa Pele. Good character is everything. And that's what Ish is calling us to do. And when we do that, magic is afoot. So look for the magic. We live in a magical realm. Look for the magic in your life. Stop thinking that this is all there is to it, because it's not. So I hope that this word assists you on your path to having a really good week. I hope to write something up and put it on the website also. If you have any questions, any comments, please just leave them below. And I ask you to please share this video with anyone who you think may be interested. I give thanks to you every week for watching this video. May you have a magical week. Peace and love. From the Goddess Guru, Tyra Olufemi.